Hello, fellow travelers. Are you ready for an adventure? A journey through time and across landscapes? Today we're journeying to Denmark, a Scandinavian nation brimming with history and culture. We'll be diving deep into its past, exploring its present, and uncovering the secrets that make this country so unique. A land where Viking history is alive in every breeze and cobblestone. You can almost feel the presence of these ancient seafarers as you walk through the charming streets and historic towns. Long before fairy tales and colorful harbors, before the iconic imagery that Denmark is known for today, this was the heartland of the Vikings, a powerful force that shaped the course of history. This land was their home, their launching pad, and the source of their strength. Not just warriors, fearsome as they were, but master shipbuilders, traders, and explorers, venturing far beyond their shores. They were innovators, craftsmen, and pioneers of their time. Their spirit of adventure and resilience is woven into modern Denmark, influencing its culture, its values, and its very identity. It's a legacy that continues to inspire. Our mission? To step back in time and follow in the wake of their iconic longships, tracing their journeys and uncovering their secrets. We'll be immersing ourselves in the Viking world, experiencing it firsthand. We'll leave the cities behind, escaping the hustle and bustle of modern life, walk reconstructed villages brought to life with incredible detail and historical accuracy, and feel the grit of the past under our feet, connecting with the generations that came before us. This isn't just a history lesson confined to textbooks and classrooms, it's an experience, a chance to truly understand and appreciate the Viking legacy. The Vikings were driven by curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a desire to see what lay beyond the horizon, and a desire to leave their mark on the world, to create a lasting impact that would be remembered for centuries to come. As we travel from Roskilde's royal halls, steeped in history and grandeur, to mysterious burial grounds where secrets lie buried beneath the earth, we'll see how that legacy endures, shaping the identity of modern Denmark and influencing its people. So pack your curiosity, your sense of adventure, and your willingness to explore the unknown. Our Danish Viking adventure begins now. Get ready to be transported back in time. Let's explore the places where sagas were born, where epic tales of heroes and villains were first told, and the echoes of the Viking Age still resonate, whispering stories of bravery, exploration, and a time long past. Our journey starts in Copenhagen at the National Museum of Denmark. This isn't a dusty hall of relics, it's a vibrant introduction to the Vikings. Here you'll see rune stones, intricate jewelry, and swords that once shaped history. Everyday objects, combs, tools, cooking pots, reveal a complex society behind the legends. The museum's Viking hoards, filled with silver from distant lands, tell stories of global trade and daring voyages. Each artifact is a tangible link to the ambition and risk of the Viking Age. The National Museum gives us the context we need for the rest of our adventure. We've seen the treasures. Now it's time to visit the places they came from. Stepping out into Copenhagen, our minds buzz with images of longships and legends. The foundation is set, the real journey into the Viking heartland begins. Let's go. Just a short train ride west from the vibrant heart of Copenhagen, a journey that offers glimpses of the serene Danish countryside. As the train glides along the tracks, you'll witness a landscape dotted with charming villages and verdant fields. It brings us to Roskilde, a town steeped in history and legend. As you step off the train, you're immediately greeted by an atmosphere that whispers tales of Vikings and kings. Roskilde was once Denmark's capital and a Viking power center, a place where decisions were made that shaped the course of Scandinavian history. The echoes of its glorious past resonate through its streets and buildings. The Roskilde Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, dominates the skyline, a testament to the town's enduring importance and architectural grandeur. It stands as a silent witness to centuries of Danish history. But today, we're drawn to the Viking Ship Museum, nestled by the tranquil waters of the fjord. This museum is a treasure trove of maritime history, offering a unique glimpse into the world of the Vikings. Inside, 5 original Viking ships, remarkably preserved, await your discovery. These are not mere artifacts, they are time capsules, each with its own story to tell. These vessels were carefully excavated from the depths of the fjord, where they had rested for centuries, guarding the secrets of a bygone era. They stand as silent testaments to their creator's genius, showcasing the remarkable skill and ingenuity of Viking shipbuilders. The intricate details of their construction are a marvel to behold. These ships, deliberately sunk to defend the city from invaders, played a crucial role in Roskilde's history. Their sacrifice ensured the safety and prosperity of the town. Now, they reveal the diversity of Viking life, offering insights into their seafaring culture and their complex society. We see warships, symbols of Viking power and military prowess, ready to conquer the seas. And cargo vessels, the workhorses of Viking trade, carrying goods and treasures across vast distances. And more, each ship representing a different facet of Viking life and their mastery of the sea. Walking around them, you can almost hear the echoes of Viking voices and the creaking of timbers. You marvel at the craftsmanship, the intricate details and the sheer ingenuity that went into building these magnificent vessels. And you begin to grasp the immense reach of the Viking world, their explorations, and their impact on history. The museum's boatyard brings history to life in a tangible and engaging way. Here, skilled craftsmen are meticulously building full-scale reconstructions of Viking ships, using the same tools and techniques as their ancestors. Witnessing this process is like stepping back in time, offering a fascinating glimpse into the world of Viking shipbuilding. And if you visit in the summer months, you can even sail the fjord in a replica Viking ship, experiencing the thrill of seafaring firsthand. Feeling the wind and spray on your face, you'll gain a newfound appreciation for the courage and skill of the Viking sailors. In that moment, history truly comes alive, transporting you back to the age of the Vikings. These ships weren't just fearsome instruments of raiding and warfare as popular culture often portrays. They were also vital engines of commerce, facilitating trade and exchange across vast networks. They were vessels of exploration, carrying Vikings to new lands, and they were integral to the fabric of Viking community life. The experience connects you directly to the ingenuity, resilience, and spirit of adventure that define the Viking Age. It allows you to connect to the spirit of those fearless sailors who braved the open seas in these remarkable vessels. Roskilde is a place where the Viking Age doesn't feel like a distant memory. It feels real, immediate, and palpable. It's tangible, immediate, and invites you to reach out and touch history. Here, the past isn't just remembered through dusty textbooks and historical accounts, it's relived through the sights, sounds, and even the feel of the Viking Age. The fjord, the ships, the wind, they all combine to create an immersive experience that transports you back in time. This is the very essence of the Viking soul of Denmark, a place where history and legend intertwine. So, let's set sail on a journey of discovery, and immerse ourselves in the captivating world of the Vikings. Next we head west to Zealand and Trelleborg, one of the best preserved Viking ring fortresses. Built by King Harald Bluetooth, this fortress is a marvel of precision and power. Standing within the vast circular ramparts, you sense the discipline and authority that once ruled here. 16 longhouses arranged in perfect squares reveal a society built on order, not chaos. Trelleborg was a royal barracks, a symbol of unification and control. A reconstructed longhouse nearby immerses you in the daily life of Viking soldiers. The smell of wood smoke, the carved posts, the echo of old stories. It's history you can feel. On the ramparts, you stand where centuries once watched for enemies and kings. Trelleborg marks the transition from raiding to a unified Danish kingdom. It's a silent, grassy monument to a king who forged a nation. Leaving behind the impressive Viking ring fortress of Trelleborg, we continue our journey, traveling westward to Ribe. The landscape unfolds before us, a tapestry of green fields and quaint villages, painting a picture of rural Denmark. Ribe, a name whispered with reverence, is the oldest town in Scandinavia, a place where history isn't just read in books but felt under your feet with every step. Founded in the 8th century, Ribe's story stretches back over 1,200 years. Imagine the lives lived, the events witnessed, the very air thick with the echoes of centuries past. Ribe wasn't just any settlement, it was the Vikings' commercial capital, a vital hub connecting Scandinavia to the wider world. It was a bustling marketplace of goods and ideas, where merchants from far and wide converged to trade their wares and exchange knowledge. Spices from the east mingled with furs from the north, creating a vibrant melting pot of cultures. Walking its cobblestone streets is like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the clamor of merchants, their voices raised in spirited bartering, haggling over prices and showcasing their goods. And sailors from distant lands, their ships laden with exotic treasures, bringing tales of faraway shores. The Ribe Viking Center, a living history museum, meticulously recreates this vibrant world, offering a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives of Vikings. Here you'll find skilled blacksmiths, hammering red-hot metal into tools and weapons, Weavers, diligently working at their looms, creating intricate textiles from wool and flax, and jewelers at work crafting exquisite ornaments from silver and gold, adorning the wealthy with symbols of status and power. But the story of Ribe is not confined to the past. History is still being uncovered here, with ongoing archaeological digs revealing new secrets about its Viking heritage. Artifacts like filed Viking skulls hinting at ritualistic practices, and Odin figures, testaments to their Norse beliefs. These discoveries reveal a place of trade, a vibrant exchange of goods and resources that fueled the town's growth and prosperity, but also a place of culture where traditions were forged and artistic expression flourished, and spirituality, where the Norse gods were worshipped and the mysteries of the universe pondered. Ribe was more than a market. It was the heart of a thriving community. It was a center of belief and community where people came together to share their lives, their hopes, and their dreams. As evening falls, casting a warm glow over the ancient buildings, the town glows with tradition. The night watchman sings his age-old song, a comforting melody that has echoed through these streets for centuries. And the river reflects centuries of stories, its waters carrying the whispers of Vikings and merchants, of kings and commoners. Ribe offers an intimate connection to the Viking past, a chance to walk in the footsteps of those who shaped this land. Here, ordinary people, with their courage and resilience, built a society that would leave an indelible mark on history. A society that laid the foundations for modern Denmark, shaping its culture, its values, and its identity. The spirit of community and adventure lives on in every stone, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Viking Age. Ribe is where the Viking world feels close and alive, a place where the past comes to life in the present. Now we reach Jelling, a small village with a monumental legacy. Here stand 2 rune stones and giant burial mounds. The Jelling monuments, Denmark's birth certificate. King Gorm the Old honored his wife with the smaller stone, but it's Harald Bluetooth's larger stone that declares Denmark's unification and conversion to Christianity. The carvings blend Viking art with the first Scandinavian image of Christ, a nation in transition. This is the first time Denmark is recorded within its borders. Walking between the burial mounds, you feel the weight of 1,000 years of history. The visitor center brings the story to life, but the real magic is outside, among the stones and mounds. Here, a king declared a nation's birth. It's a humbling, unforgettable encounter with history. Jelling is where Denmark's story begins. Our final stop is Lindholm Hoj, near Aalborg, a breathtaking Viking burial site. Hundreds of stone ship settings mark the graves of Vikings, their pointed bows and sterns symbolizing journeys to the afterlife. The wind sweeps across the hill and you feel a profound sense of peace and timelessness. Lindholm Hoj was both cemetery and settlement, offering a complete picture of Viking life and death. The on-site museum displays artifacts that paint a vivid portrait of this ancient community. Burial customs here evolved from cremation to inhumation, reflecting the spread of Christianity. Standing on the crest, you see stone ships below and modern Aalborg in the distance, a bridge between past and present. Lindholm Hoj is serene, not morbid, a tribute to courage and belief in a final journey. It's a place for reflection, where the Viking legacy feels eternal, the perfect, soulful conclusion to our journey. As our Viking journey ends, we see how the past shapes modern Denmark. The Viking legacy lives on in the Danes' love for the sea, their adventurous spirit, and their world-renowned design. The concept of hygge, warmth, community, and comfort, echoes the longhouse gatherings of old. Danish society's egalitarianism and trust have roots in Viking law and community. Today's Danes carry their ancestors' legacy in their innovation, resilience, and respect for nature. Exploring Denmark is a journey into both a fascinating past and a progressive present. The two are beautifully intertwined, like the knots of a Viking carving. We've crossed Denmark from Roskilde's royal halls to Lindholm Hoj's silent stones. We've seen how a fierce past shapes a peaceful present. This journey is more than a tour. It's a connection to the Viking soul. Travel lets us step into the lives of those who came before, shrinking time and deepening our understanding. Now it's your turn. Go to Denmark, sail a longship, walk ancient streets, stand before rune stones, create your own saga. Let curiosity be your compass. The Viking spirit of exploration lives in all of us. Denmark's Viking soul is waiting for you. Go find it.